Since you were last here, Nikki's been in hospital only for physiotherapy, just to help her with a few more procedures at home.
It's really, really useful. I had a lot of work on the muscles in my back and to helping me get my transfers better so I can be more effective at what I do.
She was in for 3 weeks, home at weekends, but I had the opportunity to have my mother-in-law back up, which was good. And we had some more time together with the children, all of us as a family, which Nikki really enjoyed as well.
I found out a couple of weeks ago that Phil was looking at possible redundancy because being in the oil industry and they're having a lot of cutbacks at the moment and being quite new in, I think he was certainly on the chopping block, so to speak. But fortunately he really put himself out there and he put his CV around, spoke to lots of people, and he had a job interview last week.
I found myself another job in wind farm, renewables technology, so I'm starting there in the next couple of weeks.
I could tell he was really stressed. I'm a little bit more laid back, I think, after this accident's happened. I'm kind of like, well, we've got through all of this, you know, we'll get through whatever. So I must admit I was probably a little bit blasé about it, and I just thought, well, it'll be fine, and touch wood, hopefully it has been.
The support that we've received from Seven Families has been fantastic. The last couple of weeks has been really beneficial, especially obviously in my predicament, and has really given us the extra kind of safety net, shall we say, for obviously paying bills and all the other expenses that home life brings.
Today I'm going to meet with the ergonomic assessor. She's going to have a look at me in my car because I get a few problems with pain and pins and needles in my hand. And the caseworker from the Seven Families campaign recommended that I see her in order to try and resolve the problems that I'm having, because when I go back to work it's quite a long drive, well, half an hour each way, so ideally I don't want to be having these problems then.
Okay, so if you could just sort of sit yourself in the position you would normally be in whenever you're driving for me. So one of the things that I would sort of look at initially, you are sort of overstretching quite a wee bit, and what that can do is just put a lot of tension through, you know, these muscles here, the muscles into the neck as well, and that can sort of contribute a lot of the time to the pins and needles. Is there sort of function to pump your seat up a little bit?
I think there is, yeah, at the side there.
So in here. So because that isn't coming up, we could even look at getting a sort of kind of pressure cushion or something, which would just give us that wee bit extra height.
Okay.
Again, so if we're having to sort of strain out, things here can just get a bit tighter. And so it's when those joints get tight that we tend to get a bit of pins and needles,
Right.
a bit of numbness. Okay. So we'll kind of get this report sent back, and hopefully we can get things actioned as soon as possible and make things a bit more comfortable for you.
That's lovely, thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you very much. The Seven Families have helped us the last couple of months. I've had contact from the Red Arc nurses. They've been just in telephone contact for now, but I've got to contact a named lady to ring should I want to speak to anybody. And as well the case manager that sorted out the ergonomic assessment today. And there's going to be a follow-up with that from my work desk to have a look at how I'm sitting there as well.
At the moment I'm training for a John O'Groats to Land's End bike ride, so as well as work, trying to find a new job, dealing with that, dealing with home life, studying for a degree, doing all my coursework for that. I'm also training at the moment for a 1,000-mile bike ride, which we're starting on the 30th of May this year. So as of Wednesday I can say we're starting it next month, which is a bit of a daunting prospect. I'm looking forward to it because it's going to be a challenge, and I'm doing it with lots of friends that so we've all come together to raise money for Spinal Injuries Scotland and Spinal Research UK.
I think it works out about 120 miles a day they're going to be doing. So rather them than me. hopefully raise about £10,000 for Spinal Injury Scotland and Spinal Research UK, just to continue the good work that he's been doing already.